So far, he's 1 for 2 in this ball game. That's a big pickup on third down for Demarcus Robinson, a guy who was waived at the end of training camp by the Las Vegas Raiders, has found a home here in Baltimore.
In a row from inside 30 yards, the longest active streak. Opening drive field goal in Baltimore. Turned into a beautiful day here in Jacksonville. We even got some people in the pool after we had some lightning roll through around 12:30 this afternoon. We started 20 minutes late. Baltimore with an opening drive field goal. Jamal Agnew back deep to receive the kickoff from Justin Tucker. And a good kick. It is a touchback. Well, on Tuesday, Jacksonville's Josh Allen and Trayvon Walker hosted a Thanksgiving party for 150 kids from the Boys and Girls Club of Northeast Florida. They served a Thanksgiving meal and joined the kids at the table before partaking in some fun and games. Ravens also did a great job with some of their current players and alums, hosting 10 Thanksgiving events around the Baltimore area, distributing close to 1,800 turkeys and 5,800 meals. So a great job this week by both teams. We hope you all had a wonderful, healthy, and safe Thanksgiving. Well, Calais Campbell, 3 years with Jacksonville, meant so much to the community and this franchise, an incredible leader. He was signing autographs and saying hi to some fans before the game. He actually tackled Cedric Scott, the Jaguars director of strength and conditioning, who's been here 11 years. And then during that last time out, they showed Campbell on the big scoreboard here. He gave a nice ovation back to the standing ovation he received from the Jaguars fans. He told us it was going to be a little sentimental. He wanted to focus on the game, but there's no doubt this Jaguars community has a special place in his heart and vice versa. And for Baltimore, as we welcome you to the broadcast booth with James Lofton, I'm Andrew Catalon. A moment ago, our director, Andy Goldberg, said, hey, we're going to put you on camera. Get ready. So I want to use this on camera.
Yeah, I know exactly where we're going.
A happy birthday. Our director, Andy Goldberg, celebrating his birthday today, and now he's never going to put us on camera again because we did that.
And we had ice cream for him last night. He was such a big kid, just turning 21.
I know, for the
25th
time, at least. First down and 10. Lamar already with 19 yards rushing. He entered the day needing 34 to hit 700 on the season. That pass deflected, and off the deflection, the catch is made by Duvernay. Injury update, here's Amanda.
Andrew, Jaguars running back Travis Etienne went into the locker room a couple moments ago. We are being told he's questionable to return with a foot injury. We'll keep you updated.
That's a big one. Now, earlier this week, the Jaguars claimed Darrell Henderson off waivers from the Rams, but between the jet lag and trying to learn the playbook, he's not active today. So only 2 other running backs are up, JaMycal Hasty and Snoop Connor, who has not had a touch all season. NFL Today update. Here's JB and Nate Burleson.
Houston helping Miami's call.
Houston, we have a problem. You have Kyle Allen to Jordan Akins. He tries to make a play. Ball pops out, and Xavier Howard, he is right on the spot, scoop and score. The Dolphins up 27-0.
Andrew, I guess I could have said helping. Baltimore said their calls as well, too.
NFL Today update. JB and Nate.
Cincy knocks it up.
That's right. This is old school football. Dive right, Samaje Perine, 7-yard touchdown. The game tied at 10.
Stepping in for Travis Etienne, who's questionable to return with a foot injury. Big run and the big catch, the touchdown to give Jacksonville the lead. What is going on with Jackson DeVille today? I'm wondering if we're allowed to show Jackson DeVille on the air.
Well, I think his first garments that he had got wet during the rainstorm, so he discarded those for less clothing.
Much less clothing.
Yeah.
Kickoff by Patterson is a touchback. Look at the improvement for Trevor Lawrence from last year to this year. Already more touchdown passes than all of last season. and he's cut way down on the interceptions. And look, it was a turbulent rookie year. He said he learned a lot. Obviously, it started with Urban Meyer, did not get the whole way with Meyer. Now Doug Peterson comes in with a whole new system that Lawrence has to learn. There was some early growing pains, but Trevor Lawrence is in a really good place right now, and you can see why. He was the #1 pick in the draft last year. Has the first down. Amanda Renner has more on Trevor Lawrence.
Andrew, you mentioned the improvement we've seen from Lawrence, and I asked him what tangibly had to change in his preparation to start to see this improvement. He told me he took his mental preparation into another gear, saying he really started to attack practices, making sure the entire offense is now fully engaged every single snap, verbalizing every call, and then putting in the extra work, especially with Christian Kirk, which we're seeing today.
Doug Peterson told us the light bulb has always been on for Lawrence, but it's getting brighter over the last month. Hasty to the 40. That last drive was impressive, James.
Well, I remember when we had them back in October against the Colts, and Doug Peterson talked about Trevor Lawrence and situational football, making sure that he's still aggressive, not being afraid to throw the ball down the field, but obviously not putting the ball in harm's way. And so far today, 6 out of 7. We talked about this fact that he's been over 70% in 5 games, over 80% once, over 90% once also.
2-minute warning in JAX. Inside the NFL, the show the pros watch. Tuesday, streaming exclusively on Paramount+. Back here in Jacksonville after a 20-minute delay because of lightning in the area with James Lofton, Amanda Renner, Gene Steratore, our entire crew. I'm Andrew Catalan. We hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving and a good first half here between Lamar Jackson and the Ravens and Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars. As we check in with Amanda.
Andrew, speaking with Coach Peterson, he did tell me that Travis Etienne is expected to return. He's probable to return in this second half. When I asked him about Trevor Lawrence and his performance, he was happy. He said, listen, he's managing the offense in these situations really well, which is what we need out of him. After those first couple of plays in the beginning, we've really started to settle in and get back to our game. Defensively, he said, we just got to get this Ravens offense down faster on 3rd and long. I did ask John Harbaugh about Lamar Jackson and the problems getting the play out there. He said it was on us. We weren't getting it out there fast enough to him. It should be fixed in this second half.
5-yard pickup as we take a look at the first half numbers. And the Jaguars did not get it going on the ground, but Lawrence 151 through the air.
And those 3rd down conversions for Baltimore looked good, but when they got in the red zone, they were kept out of the end zone, and that was really where Jacksonville tilted this ball game in their favor.
1 out of 4 on 3rd downs. They've got a 3rd and 5 right here. Back of the Ravens. Not the first time Lamar has been in this stadium. His last game as a member of the Louisville Cardinals was in this stadium in the Tax Slayer Bowl in 2017. They lost to Mississippi State. He rushed for 158 yards and a touchdown, but threw 4 interceptions in that game. We mentioned that to Lamar when we met with him last night. He said he had forgotten that this was where his Louisville career had ended. And he said, we need a win, because last time it was a loss. Snoop Connor. NFL Today update. Here's JB and Nate Burleson.
Give Burrow just a little time.
Yeah, and I think he's looking for some tee time like he's going golfing. This is T. Higgins with the touchdown. Simple fade route. Throw it up and let your receiver go get it. Head top Sunday. Bengals lead 20-13.
Back to AC.
Touchdowns in their first 5 years. And now a little skirmish after the fact. Calais Campbell is trying to hold back one of his teammates.
Yeah, it looks like Morgan Moses without a helmet, so that helmet must have gotten pried off, because I'm sure he didn't take it off down there.
They're going to have to take a look at this one in replay as well. There is Morgan Moses. Lamar Jackson's knee may have been down since it was ruled a touchdown. All scoring plays under review, and that's indeed what Lan Clark will take a look at. Only Houston has been worse.
I remember something Christian Kirk told us the first time we met with him. This is not the same old Jaguars team. And that attitude has to permeate the entire team. You can see a little bit of it coming out, punching out that fumble, then converting that into points.
Yeah, really been in all these games. They even made it close against the Chiefs last time out before their bye week. Patterson. Tonight on CBS begins with 60 Minutes and the science between dog and man, followed by new episodes of The Equalizer, East New York, and NCIS Los Angeles. That's tonight on CBS. Does it have the distance? No! And the Jaguars win! That kick was online, and from 66, it might have been good, but not from 67, and the Jaguars pull it out. So close for Justin Tucker. You could see his reaction. He thought for a moment he had it. John Harbaugh, that was all he could do. And the Ravens see their 4-game win streak come to an end. And that is a signature win for Doug Peterson and Trevor Lawrence. With the Cincinnati win earlier, it's now a tie atop the AFC North between the Ravens and Bengals. They're both 7-4, and the Jaguars go to 4-7 in a game they're going to be talking about down here for a long time. 33 points scored in the fourth quarter combined. 28-27 the final.